Hapon, kumusta, everybody? This is Scott Expat in the Philippines. Yeah, got a bit of a cold still. CJ's got a bit of bronchitis as well, which is not helping much. Dosed him up, got him on his medications, giving him his Clarentine, Panadol for headache, Clarentine for runny noses and stuff, and also giving him his vitamin C or vitamin B as well. His Pentavite, which has got a lot of vitamins. He did have his breakfast this morning. He had Weet-Bix and a banana. And also he had, what else did he have? No, he just had the Weet-Bix and banana. That's the banana separate to the Weet-Bix. He only left about that much of the banana. So, and I gave him some apple as well. And he's had some apple juice. So he's getting his protein and everything and his vitamin C and the apple into him. So, hi, number one. Welcome. Kumusta? Maganda gabis. Maganda umaga. Kumusta? Sorry. Nearly slipped it wrong. Welcome. Well, I'm not going to do my shout out list. It's raining outside, can't do much, but I'm going to, I'm doing my actually shout out video. I did do a video this morning, which will be up later because I'm still trying to edit this one for my shout outs. I'm actually up to K now and past J, so I'm on to K, and I did that last night while I was laying in bed. Didn't want to disturb Arlene, so I went into CJ's bedroom and just kicked back and watched a bit of J, Corsairs, and love watching her and love watching all my dear subscribers' videos. So I'm doing my big shout out list for everybody. I'm doing it in alphabetical order along the video. So that's what's taking me a little bit longer, guys. I'm sorry. But it will get done and it will be finished and it will be up soon. So there's no stress. As I said, can't do much outside. It's raining, it's cold. We're in autumn now here in Australia, in Melbourne. And autumn, the leaves are supposed to come off the trees. Well, it's funny, the maple, which is just out there near the kitchen or lounge room window, lost its leaves last year. It goes a bright red colour, looks lovely. And when it does that, I'll do a video on it. And not just that, on other things as well. So that is looking okay. It's starting to come back. It's come back a little bit. It didn't drop its leaves until late last year. Because autumn's around about this time till the end of March, and then they go without leaves for a while, and then they come back again, and didn't sort of come back until around about November, but hasn't come back fully. Should be all bushed out with lots of beautiful leaves, but I think I'm going to have to trim it back a bit and see how we go there. Anyway, while I'm waiting for everybody else to come on, I will K3NN3TH, Jealous Josh, KABAE, Gina, Kabat Cabsat Knobs Vlogs, Kadun's TV, K Jam Family, Kano Moto, Joseph, I love him, Metro Manila, Mexican Troll, Taco Bill Van Devere, K Pot Family, Karen Pononis, Kata Brutas Penis, Kathy Palawan, Cat Trends Vlogs, Kayla and Michael, Key Scene. Big shout out to you guys. Kitty Everyday, Kelly West, Ken Gage Auto Electric, Kenneth Francisco, Kent Coastal Holiday Let's, Curb by Sky Vlogs, Kevin England, Kim Ben James, Kudusa Tribe, Kaiko Poogie Vlog, Kilano Lanta, Kim Kalia, Kimi Juravina. They are Kitchen with Sabana, Kiz Mark TV, Koyang Gala Channel, Christine Tempest, Kurd Apoya Anna Vlog, Casino TV, Koya Lars TV, and Quank CEO, Maganda or Maga. Kamusta to those guys and a big shout out. They are the ones that are going to be up on my shout out video as well as everybody else. So we've sort of been, me and CJ did a walk this morning. With Snowy. I had a big walk and I did a video on that. We didn't go to the park this morning, it was a bit too cold. So we just walked around, did our daily morning walk with Snowy and came up around the back here. Enjoyed our walk. CJ enjoys his walk. He's actually over there near Big Ted, sleeping. He's up having a tulog. But yeah, so we'll just muck around and play together and have fun and enjoy walking around our area. It's been a bit quiet around here, like usual on some of my videos. Not much going on in our street. It's a very quiet street. You'd be lucky to see a kangaroo jumping up and down the road. But it's all good. The shopping centres. Well, we went to Aldi. We managed to get a probably I think 10, 15 toilet rolls yesterday morning. Pasta, rice, and that are all gone off the shelves. There's the guy, I was talking to the guy that works at Coles and Aldi, and because I know both of them, and they were telling me as soon as they open up the pallet and take, well, when I mean that, I mean they undo the plastic from the pallet. The stock holds all the food together and all the boxes of individual foods, as well as the toilet rolls. They have to cut it very finely, make sure that it doesn't slice the bags inside. So, they have to do that. And by the time they started filling the shelves, no shit, mate, they had to move out the way, guys, because everybody was just like vultures. It was gone in like 15, 20 minutes. And by the time we got there, we were just lucky to get a bag of probably 15 toilet rolls. But, there's a lot of other things, perishable items that are going, rice, pasta. What for? They're going to still be put on back on the shelf after thing. And those that can't get it, they're the ones that are suffering because all these other people are just, oh God, I've put it on, I've got too much. Put it online, put it on Facebook, and put a price on it and see how much you get for it. Seriously, it's just a joke. Like those that can't get it, be fair, guys, because they're the ones that, especially the elderly that can't get out. They need it. They need toilet rolls. They need pasta. They need food. Even from my age group upwards, it's just hard to comprehend this virus. I'm going to call it a virus. I'm not going to call it what we all know the name. So I'll just call it a virus. This virus that's bad. It's not good on everybody else. People are behaving like chimpanzees at a shopping centre. I want this, I want that. And I tell you what, I saw a video yesterday, on TV yesterday. A little town in, I'm not sure whether it's in India or Thailand. And all these baboons, oh my God, they were fighting. And I said to Arlene, look, they obviously can't get anything off the shelves. Coronavirus, and they were fighting amongst themselves in the street, and there was hundreds of them. Like, they just swarmed the street, and it's not guys. We shouldn't act like monkeys. We shouldn't act like thing. We should just be civil to each other and get our goods and get our items, and be able to just get things when we need them without having to worry about going down the shopping centre and is the shopping centre going to be full of food and condiments and fruit juices and stuff. And like, okay, this is what they're not taking. Milk. You know why they're not taking milk? Because it's only got an expiry date of probably, if it's, say, this finishes on the 17th of March, people aren't taking it. If it ends on the 12th of March, people aren't taking it. If it ends on the 29th of March, people will just buy that. Eggs are going to slowly go off the shops. But they're not, they'll sit, you can have eggs sit there for a couple of days, maybe a week or two, but they can go off. But like your Vegemites, your peanut butter, jams, if they're not open, that's fine. But if they're open and they're sitting on the shelf, yes, it will go off. But they're the things people aren't taking. They're taking the things that people need. Rice that lasts long, pasta that lasts long, toilet rolls, well, they last until the roll's empty, and then you got to get another one. So, but guys, it's just getting beyond a joke. It really is. And like, I love people. I love everybody, except criminals and pedophiles and that and trolls. But we need to just calm and relax. Okay. Now our help, we have got it. Yes, here we got it here in Australia now. My God, it was bound to come here on a boat or on a plane It was bound to get here. We got it. My auntie's retirement home. The lady came back. She didn't realise she had it until she started to feel real bad. She was overseas, I think Indonesia or somewhere like that. And now they've self quarantined her in her home in the aged care or retirement village. We'll call it retirement village because it's not an aged care facility, it's a retirement village. So, you know, this lady's been quarantined there. My auntie hasn't, but this lady's been quarantined in her own home. The doctor goes and sees her and checks on her. She's got to take gloves, wear gloves. She's got to wear a face mask. She's got to be protected because she visits everybody else as well, not just her. And so they've quarantined her. But even everyone's going to love this. Our immigration minister, Peter Dutton, he's got it. And went to work, to Parliament, and they're testing everyone there. So, and our Prime Minister has now self-contained himself. He can't get in or out. So, he can't go to Parliament. He's quarantined. So, our government is at a standstill. He probably could do a media release, but how? He's quarantined. Can't get out. Can't take photos. Can't talk to the public. Can't talk to everyday Australian citizens. But not only just him, which is selfish, all the other politicians. And Peter Dutton only came back from America. And this is the one that has really pulled the reins up, as you like to say, on immigration here in Australia. On what and who can come in here. He's worse than Donald Trump. Which is a joke. They should knock that Mexican wall down. They're going to get in there anyway. They go under the mountains, mate, and out the other end, And besides, the Mexicans need to go into Texas to get jobs, work, because there's no work in Mexico. But, I just feel for all my friends and family back in the Philippines because they're in lockdown in Manila at the moment. And my sister can't leave the Air Force Base because they're in lockdown. Everybody's in lockdown in the Philippines now. No one can go in, no one can travel in, no one can travel out. Hong Kong's got it. Korea, Japan. We might as well say the whole world's got this virus. And it started in Sichuan province in China. Now, I think it was vindictive. I think it was more case that it's a virus and it's just got out and nobody knows, I could be wrong in saying that. I probably am wrong. But, I think we all need to relax. I think we all need to calm down and it'll go over as soon as possible. And it seems to be only affecting the elderly. I think there was one case of one man. He was 57 or 56, I'm not sure. But he's passed away. An 89-year-old lady has passed away in a medical facility here in Australia. in aged care, along with I think an 84-year-old man who passed away as well. The doctor that was treating those two patients, he had it. He didn't even know he had it. He says he doesn't know he had it. Um, you know, I'm not going to mention the doctor's name because it's not right. It's not his fault. He probably contracted it from a patient that he saw, and they didn't know they had it. Everybody doesn't seem to know who had it, but when we look at it, it's not good. Yeah, I've got a little boy, and hey, Philo, I'm just talking about that virus, mate. How are you there in the Philippines? How's everything in North Calocan? I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm good. Glad to see you're here. All the best to Melanie and your family. Wishing you all the best. It's just going out of control, this virus. I'm going to call it a virus. I'm going to call it what it is. Oh, okay, Lang. I'm going to call it what it is. Mate, toilet rolls are just. As soon as they unpack them at the shopping centre, at Coles, Woolworths, Safeway, whatever you like to call it here, we call it Safeway. Actually, Safeway took over Woolworths, and now Woolworths has taken back their shopping centre. And I was talking, as I was saying to everybody, I was talking about uh, the toilet tissues. No sooner as they unwrap the plastic off the pallets and take the toilet rolls out to go and put on the shelf, they were mobbed. They were literally mobbed trying to get it off the pallet in a hurry. Like, seriously. Yeah. Rice is going, pasta's going, all perishable or non-perishable items are being out the door like that. But I just wish and pray and hope that you guys, you Philo and Philly, are good and that everything is okay there in North Calocan and Angeles City. I hope Joseph is okay where he is. You know, it's not good. But, we've had viruses in the past. We had that other virus I can't even remember. So far, so good. Yeah, that's good. That's good that the stores are busy again. It's good that people. I reckon you're pretty well right there because being hot tropical heat and coming into summer, flus and viruses, and look, I caught bronchitis when I was in the Philippines, but that's because being me, sat, had a shower and sat in front of the fan, and while I was drying myself off, I caught bronchitis. I ended up in hospital in Mactan General. And look, I can't complain about the staff. They were beautiful. They were good. Doctors and everyone, medical staff, emergency staff, were all good. And it's just something that's like bronchitis is one thing. You get that with being like what I said, with just sitting in front of the fan after you've had a shower and cooled down, and you got the cold air on you. I've got the fan up here, but it's not going. But I've got the little window open. CJ's sound is he's having two log there, and the I've got the window open a little bit so he gets some fresh air. Half the time he spends most of the time on the bed up above the covers, Philo. So it's any wonder he, he gets bronchitis. By the way, you and Philly are on my shout out. I'm doing a shout out video. It's taken a while because I'm doing it in alphabetical order. Also, I just want to get off the subject of the coronavirus. It's just, I'm over it. It's here. Can't do much about it. It's here in Australia. Can't do it. We've lost a 54-year-old man. We've lost an 84-year-old man in a aged care facility, as well as an old lady. And the doctor that was treating him had the virus, but he didn't know he had the virus until this all came out. And now I don't know whether there's going to be repercussions from this for him. I think they will. If they do, I think it's what you call you cannot crucify a doctor for that, for something like that. But what you could say to the doctor is, listen, you just killed 2 people because of this coronavirus that you didn't know you had. But we can't give you, say, like a jail sentence. All we can do is strip you of your medical degree. But that's not fair either, because he's a doctor. He's practicing medicine and practicing looking after people. But still, they should be aware. This doctor, no, didn't go anywhere. Didn't go overseas. He was still in Australia, and he caught it. Who from? Nobody knows. Maybe a friend of his was overseas. Maybe not. But it's a hard one to toss up, Philo. It really is. It's a hard thing, Do you not? Do you just strip him of his medical practice? You can't. You cannot do that. It's just something. You get a normal everyday cold or flu. Yeah, so I totally agree with you there, Philo. We'll have to wait and see where it all goes. Yeah, true. Nothing we can do about it. And viruses come and viruses go. You get a cold flu or cold by thing. And here, Philo, we've had 3 hot days in the 30s, and then all of a sudden today it's raining outside and it is cold. I took CJ for a walk. He's got a bit of a cold. He's okay. I've dosed him up on his vitamins, his pentavite and Clarentine for runny noses and stuff like that. So he's been dosed up, You have a red horse and Tropical Tim as a San Miguel virus. He's a great bloke, Tropical Tim. You guys are really terrific, and that's why I love watching you guys. You, Tropical Tim, Philly in the Philippines. That's what I like about Philly, mate. Philly is straight to the point, no shit. And so is Tropical Tim. And Big E in Cebu. He's another bloke, another top bloke. And my mate Nico from Nico's Experience. No shit, no nonsense bloke, mate. Cuts to the chase, and That's what you like to see. Everybody else is great on YouTube too as well, but you guys are just terrific. That's why I love watching you. You know, I did see the one on your chili tree. How's that going? You still got chilies on there? It's that's a strange one. Like as you said, have to be like a hummingbird, but I don't know. Hummingbirds don't. Maybe someone's taking them off the. Maybe someone's jumping your fence and taking them off the tree, or half eating them. That could be a looking. But you have the river behind you, so it'd be a steep embankment behind that wall. And don't climb up on that wall, Philo, because it might go back into the water. So I wouldn't climb over to see, but I'd get a step ladder and just peek over the top and see if anyone can get over the from the back, because that's my only other thing that maybe someone's jumping over your fence to take the chilies, and maybe they're eating them there. Oh yeah, it looks good. Is it a pepper tree? Is it? Yeah, no, it seems might be overnight that it's happening, or when you go out. Might be. Hopefully, it's not Tropical Tim running around picking little chili peppers off. But then he'd have to have a San Miguel to wash it down. So, joking, Tropical Tim, just a joke, mate. Yeah, it's just weird. Like hummingbirds, not sure. I can't put my head around it. It's very strange. How's the movement there in the Philippines though, with all this other stuff? As I said, I'm doing my shout out list. It's all in alphabetical order. I'm up to K at the moment, and but I have put you and Philly more to the start, basically because you get top billing like Malou Martin, Ed Lippert, and Nico's Experience. Usually there at the start of the my shout out video. Um, so I've got a fair bit to do on it. I've written the names of all those that are on there. This is up. This is K now. I'm up to, and got a little bit to go, but it's doing okay. It's going all right slowly. I've thing is with editing though, Philo, as we both know, mate, that when you edit, if you're editing like a shout out thing, it takes a bit longer. So therefore, I have to also do another video as well, which I did this morning with CJ and Snowy and myself walking. And I try and get out as much as I can, try and do things. I'm a bit restricted at the moment because Arlene's working. We did one actually. Check out the video on my sand castles. Hang on a second. I've got sand sculptures up there, Philo. Just take a look, take a gander. Check out the Riley's alive now at the moment. My wife also, Philo, has got her she Arlene's Arlene started to do a live stream as well. She did one a couple of days back. I love it when they put things close together. Arlene Inday my wife, has got a. I think she's going to start doing a live stream as well. She did one the other night. I was in bed there, and she's getting that all sorted out. We went with CJ to see sand sculptures at Riddle's Creek. That's the title of that one, Philo, if you want to check it out and have a look. And I've got just a walk in the park, which is with CJ, and up the park with CJ and Snowy. Have fun. Walking to Aldi and get road with my wingman. And the second one to that, coming back, I did an apology for no live stream the Monday before. I laid down. I wasn't too well. I laid down on the couch and woke up at 12 o'clock. Whoops, forgot my live stream. So I did one Tuesday late in the afternoon because I knew you were on. And okay, no problems, Philo. Take it easy. My regards to you and Melanie and the kids. Have fun. And we'll catch up again. Hopefully, I'll be back on your channel Tuesday. And enjoy your Saturday afternoon or morning, I should say. And take care. Well, it's actually afternoon, isn't it now? Because it's just on 20 past 4 here. 3. Sorry, 20 past 3 here. So take care, fellow. Take it easy. Have fun. And enjoy because life is good. See you, mate. Yeah, I know. I'm a bit of a character, bit of a scallywag. Hopefully, when I get back to the Philippines, it's 12:16. Yeah. All right, mate. See you later. Take care. Yeah, so I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Who's the second one up there? Oh, Philo's gone. Philo's left the building. He's going to Palenque now, and which is, I think, the market, if I'm correct. And going to get some vegetables and stuff and check out. Maybe he might do a video. We'll see. I hope you're feeling better, Philo, too. I hope everything's all good there. Wishing you all the best in health and everything, mate. We love you. I'd like to say hello to the number one up there. How you going, buddy? Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday. But yeah, as I said, it's just getting out of control, and don't know when it's all going to end. Hopefully we hopefully we will get better from this. So everybody, main thing, wash hands, soap and water, hot water or warm water. Wash hands. Doorknobs, wash, clean. Make sure your house is clean, tidy. Make sure the toilet is clean. Make sure there is sanitizer or hand wash or soap, and change the towels regularly. Um, Make sure that people use just washing hands and wiping. Look, if you not sure, guys, you're using the toilet, you wash your hands. Some people got like ours, got a wash basin in the toilet. Make sure the knobs are wiped and cleaned. Um, just make sure everything's nice and it's sanitized, that people won't catch anything. If you're not sure, use tissue or toilet paper to wipe your hands and throw it back in the toilet, and you just grab another tissue and put it in your hand, roll it up in a ball, and just press the button that way if you're a bit self-conscious of getting any bacterial germs and stuff like that, if that's how I'm getting at. But no, look, sometimes you gotta laugh to have to you know get over something. I find it easier to do that. It's makes everything better if you laugh and just carry on with your normal day-to-day needs. Big Tim Hill news. Hi, mate. You just missed Philo. He's stepped out. He's gone to Palenque now. How are you? ¿Cómo está? Big Tim Hill news. Welcome to my live stream. And aren't people getting carried away with everything? It's a joke, actually. It really is here. It's just wish people get over it. And yeah, pretty well much me the same. It's a bit cold outside. We're in autumn now here in Australia. It's cold outside and really can't do much. It was raining before, and I took CJ. It was over there asleep for a walk, jilling. And that's restricted. So I thought I better sit down and 35 hot, warm. That's nice. That's, you know what, Big Tim Hill news. I don't think, in my opinion, unless you catch bronchitis, like I did when I was in the Philippines, and that was because I had a shower and then sat down in front of a fan while trying to dry myself off. And that's why I got bronchitis. I ended up in Mactan General Hospital. Silly Billy me. But I have all appreciation to all medical staff there in Mactan Hospital on Mactan Island. And, I got that because I did something silly. I sat in front of the fan while drying myself off. So that's how I caught bronchitis. But flu-wise, I don't think you guys there in the Philippines are going to get it as bad, basically because the hot weather climate, unless you, like, say, wear nothing but a singlet of a night time when it gets cold. Makes it, yeah, it's not good, mate. Um, you you know, that's if you wear a shirt or something, pair of pants, to bed and sheet, which I know is very hard in the Philippines because it gets very hot. We only have bed sheets on our bed back home. Unlike here, which we have a doona. We only have a doona here. We don't have blankets anymore, just a doona. And sometimes it ends up going on Arlene's side, if you know what I mean, which is that side there near the flag. But the virus, people are just going stupid, taking toilet rolls. They're buying. I don't know where they're getting the money from. Firstly, but toilet paper's going off shelves. Pasta, rice is going off the shelves. Items that um, are long lasting. Milk, not so much, because milk's got an expiry date. Butter's got an expiry date. Vegemite, peanut butter's got an expiry date to a certain point. Um, you know, these things are just, it's just ridiculous. And then my wife showed me an article the other day. Someone had in their toilet, the toilet roll stacked up so high above their toilet system, as in, if to say, "Hey guys, look what we got," and yeah, and then next minute you see toilet paper on what is it here? I'll give you an example, Big Tim. Um, Toilet rolls here for 8 pack are $10. That's how much you pay for toilet rolls here at Coles. Now, Aldi had them around about the same price. Oops. Aldi had them around that price, $10. You know what they're selling them for, Big Tim? Online, they're selling them. Not everyone. That's what about me cut blocks off. Sorry about that. No, look. Hang on. Now I got to. Now you made me think. Now I got to think. Um, we, Big Tim. I got to admit, we tend to think it's expensive when they put it in like 500 pesos. 500 pesos is like $20, I think, now. So 500 pesos equals, where are we? Oh, hold on. Equals 500 pesos equals $20. When I was there in Mactan in 2010, 500 pesos was $20, right? So my wife, when she was working for T for a fortnight, was getting paid 500 pesos, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the exchange. I think it depends on the exchange rate too, as well. But I'm I'm sure that 500 pesos is $20 Australian. Big Tim. Um, I sort of have to work it from the top going down. What's higher? Um, and what they work in centavos and stuff like that. I wouldn't have a clue, but I know it's seven. I think I'm not sure. Jeepney is around. I think jeepney is around about 7 pesos 50. The last time I was there in 2010, actually 2016, because it had gone up. Used to be a little bit cheaper. So things change and prices go up. I think I'm not sure what it was when I was there in 2010. I think it was about 6 pesos. It hadn't gone up much, and then 2016 it went up to about 7 pesos 50. So that's pretty well much what the government. Whereabouts are you, Big Tim Hill in news? Whereabouts in the Philippines are you now? It is a big wow factor. It's just ridiculous, though. How people pushing people out of the way just to get to toilet rolls. You know, that's how ridiculous it is. I thought we were more civilized than that, and it's does not look good. Apparently, our health minister said come around about the middle of the year, it's going to get worse. So our health minister has basically told us that the coronavirus will get worse in the middle of the year. Now, I know YouTube doesn't like people talking about it, but um, it's one of those things, guys. We need to know. We need to know. A. We need to know how to prepare. B. We need to look after ourselves. The shops are always going to be there. The shops are always going to be full of stuff. If you can't get out, if you have a virus and you can't get out, get someone from the family to either drop it, go shopping for you, and leave the money in an envelope there. So and just tell them to leave the groceries on the thing, and you'll come out and get them after they go if you don't want to give them the virus. So basically, what I'm saying is that if you can't get out, get a family member to pop into Coles, Safeway, SM, uh, or one of the other shopping centres there to get you groceries and stuff, and put it either at the front door, and be at the front door when they get there on the other side if you don't want them to get it. And when they drop it off, you can push the money underneath the um, door, and they can think. But it's difficult in the Philippines because um, I think people would just snatch it from your front door if they were desperate enough, and they had it as well. So you got to watch what you do really when you look at it. Maybe they should wear protective, mask or stuff like that. They're even saying now the masks that go around your face aren't protective because it can fall down in between the thing. So you just got to shake your head. Where is this going? And as I said, Big Tim, that our health minister has told us, come the middle of the year, it's just going to get worse because that's the flu, cold months, around about June, July, is the cold months of the year. Our football is going to suffer. Crowds won't be there. They're restricted to the game to just the players on the field, no one in the stadiums. I take my hat off to the Olympic people. They're going to risk going there. If I ended up, if we're going back, we're coming back home to the Philippines in Christmas time, I'll make sure I have got the needle, flu injections, and my little one and my wife will make sure that we are fully dosed up with medicine to keep us better. But it's one of those things, Big Tim. Just don't know when it's going to end. And like with colds and flus, but as I said, I think with the inclement, hot tropical weather in the Philippines, the heat, if you're a foreigner, you just have to keep yourself, isolated. If you've got a cold or flu, and be fair to others. But I think the hot weather would stave it off, keep it away. But who knows? Cold nights, you just got to be careful, rug up a bit more than you normally do, because that's when even though it's hot and muggy, you will still, because you sweat, been foreigner as myself and others, you sweat and cold nights, and if you sit in front of a air cooler or a fan or air conditioning of a night time, we we have our air conditioner on when we're back home. We have it on probably from 8 o'clock till about 10, and then we turn it off when we go to bed. Keep the room cool, basically for CJ and myself, but keep it cool. We switch over to a fan and drop the speed level down to 1, and it's okay. And then we'll turn that off when the room gets a bit cooler. But we don't have it run. Sometimes you get a brownout and power stops and goes down, like where we were in the old part of Muckton Island. When she got hot there, she got hot. And as soon as the brownout comes, mate, you're sound asleep. It wakes you up. The sweat wakes you up because it comes out through the pores of your skin. So, you just got to be a lot more careful and just be careful out there, guys, because, you just don't know. Look after yourselves. As I said, soap, hot water. Don't know about this sanitizer stuff. Alcohol, if you can get it. I hear that's going off the shelves pretty quick in the Philippines. Just make sure you've got plenty of hot water and boil a jug and make it sort of like lukewarm and soap bucket, face washer. Make sure that's always cleaned and a new one replace it with, and just make sure your hands are wiped. Make sure like doorknobs there, toilet. Make sure that's clean. Make sure that's sanitized. I did mine this morning. Make sure we've got roll of toilet paper there. Make sure that we got sanitize in. We get the like palm olive type sanitizers in the pump and soap. So we make sure that that's in there too as well. And change over the face washers or towels and just basically keep clean. Try not to shake hands with people. Just say hello. Just a hello or here you go, mate. That's just good enough. You don't need to shake hands if you're not if you're being cautious. And like my friend Brad and Karen and baby Jack, he had a little cold. CJ's copped it, but also we went to the library last Friday, and there might have been a little kid there with a cold, so he's probably copped it off him. I'm not saying he's copped it off baby Jack, but he might have copped it off the other kid as well. So you just got to be more careful. But he's all right. He's got a little tad bit cold and cough. So I've dosed him up with his Pentavite vitamins, and I've dosed him up with his Clarentine, which stops runny nose. And he's also had a Panadol. So he's right to go for another probably till 8 o'clock tonight. So, you shouldn't give him. To me, in my book, Panadol for little kids around about 3-year-old. If you give it to them at 12, don't need it till about probably 8 o'clock at night, and about 6 hours, every 6 hours, and that's good enough, guys. But just make sure that you've got clean towels there, soap, got plenty of hot water, warm water, basically hot water because it gets rid of germs. Make sure you've got just keep the toilet clean. Make sure the bowl's clean. Make sure you got toilet cleaner there. Pour it in after. Wipe the toilet seat with some. You can use any. We have G-Force here, which is a cleaner, multi-purpose cleaner. Spray that. you can't go wrong, guys. You just got to look after everything. Look after yourself, look after them, look after your friends, look after your families. Take care and make sure that everybody's, good. As I said, we have a few cases here in New South Wales. We're in Victoria, but we've had cases in New South Wales. We had two private schools. Um, have been Kids have been tested. Our immigration minister Peter Dutton came back from America, went back to Parliament. He's got it, and now everybody in Parliament's been quarantined, self-quarantined. Um, what you could say, it could only happen. It could only happen to a politician, couldn't it? But you got to make sure everybody, and even our prime minister here, has self quarantined himself, which is good. Glad to see that. Probably won't see much of him until probably the end of the year. Lord knows this country will probably be running on a just running. That's all it'll be, is just running, unless they go to work. But they're not. They're all being quarantined, apparently, self quarantined in their own homes, so they can't get it. But it's one of the, we had the Elvira, we had the the Ebola virus, and we had something else. So you know, this one's just a little bit got out of hand, and I just wish and hope and pray. I know most of the elderly are the ones that have been copying it and not feeling good and not feeling the best, from say 90 downwards to about 50 years old. Are copying it. Kids seem to be more resilient of it, but they can be carriers of it. So just make sure you do. And that's the best you can do, guys, for each other. And I hope everyone stays safe here and back home in the Philippines. We, especially my family. Big shout out to Mum, Dad, AI, Hapun, Joey, Rai Rai, April, Feb, Alexis, Tina, and Arjun, and John Lisa. Take care and keep at it. Just look after yourselves, guys, please. That goes for everybody. Look after yourselves and stay healthy, and make sure that you have got plenty of water and plenty of food in the house. You still have to go out and buy food, guys. No need to take it all off the shelves. Be considerate. Let other people have food as well, because it's only the long-lasting food, which is pastas and rice and toilet paper, that's going at the moment, and out of date, dated foods don't seem to be going off the shelves as fast, guys. So let's all just be careful, and let's all just look after each other. That's all I've got to say, guys. Okay, I can't say any more. Well, guys, I'm going to say one thing. Take care. Have fun. See you later, Big Tim, Hill News. Thank you for coming. Thanks, Philo, for coming. We'll catch you later, guys. Remember, enjoy, relax, have fun, cause life is good. Take care, guys. See ya. Happy Saturday. Love you all. Mahal kita. Bye.